And I'm laying like this because I can, but mostly because I gotta make room for this kid.
So
We are back. I'm Jay Van Diesel. He's Jimmy Reardon. Apizzle 90's on us with us as well. And it's time for the top 5 list.
oh yeah.
A couple weeks ago we did a couple weeks ago on our first episode we did our favorite belts. Last week we did our top 5 favorite divas. This time it's the top 5 favorite matches or greatest matches of all time. Jimmy, you don't have a list, do you?
You can go first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you can go first.
Alright.
First last time.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to start off with WrestleMania 13. Austin versus Bret Hart in the submission match.
Whoa.
My pick for that match because, let's face it, Bret Hart, one of the best technical wrestlers in the world. He knows how to handle the ring. Austin, true warrior. He never gives up. He didn't say he quit. He didn't tap out. He passed out. And Ken Shamrock had to call the match because of it. I thought it was funny because once Austin regained all composure, he got up and basically gave Ken Shamrock a stunner, which was funny as hell.
Whoa.
Who was that? Was that match for like any titles?
No, it was a non-title match.
Yeah, because like
Bret Hart
favored.
didn't have the match. Title at the time.
Yeah, I favored Bret Hart because only because he was like a submission specialist. I mean, come on.
True. Do you have a match you might just want to mention? Because I know you don't have a list.
Like, well, it was hard for me to think of like top 5 greatest matches of all time.
I do have some honorable. We both have honorable mentions, or all three of us should actually.
There's one match I really wanted to look at.
Which was?
I don't know if this would count as the greatest match of all time, but I was looking at the one Unforgiven, 2006.
Which was?
John Cena vs. Edge.
TLC. That can be. That's one of
I
Jim's
looked at
picks.
that one. That was
Yeah.
like the only match I got.
Good one.
Only-
Alex,
only
your
match.
pick's next.
Oh, okay. Number 5.
National switch up these two.
The main event from SummerSlam 2002. Brock Lesnar versus The Rock.
Ooh, why?
Because the build-up to this match was unbelievable. Brock Lesnar was the last ever King of the Ring when he won it at the King of the Ring pay-per-view in 2002. And took out Hulk Hogan, all that good stuff. And the match was pretty good. The Rock ended up losing. Brock Lesnar started his dominance from WWE. And it was basically one of the greatest matches of the year. SummerSlam 2002 was a great pay-per-view in my opinion.
Definitely good pay-per-view. Number 4. Now I have my list set up in a certain way, but I guess I gotta break that list for for today.
You gotta tweak it.
I'm gonna tweak it around. The next one, number 4. Mankind versus The Undertaker, Hell in a Cell, King of the Ring, 1998.
Whoa!
That match was one of the greatest of all time. That was some of the best build-up that I've seen for a match. And to be honest, to see when Mankind got thrown off the cell through the Spanish announce table was impressive. Now I gotta admit this: whenever you watch the WWE pay-per-view, you gotta feel bad for the Spanish announcers because that table is the most used table ever.
Ever.
And it costs about $6,000 per table. Jimmy will go ahead and say his pick, and Alex will say yours. Just reaches this up.
What? Oh. I probably had to go outside. Now. I just.
What happened?
Am I supposed to mention another match?
I think so. I think it is you.
This is a hard one. I had like a few other ones that I wanted to mention, like that was the other one I wanted to mention, the Money in the Bank one.
Which one?
One like I'm trying to remember. It was like 23.
Oh, the one with Edge.
Yeah, that one.
Swanton.
Yeah. That one. Yeah.
I just want to move over a little bit. I'll actually move the camera back, guys. Sorry for this. were being paged. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good match.
You were being paged.
I was being paged. Alex, you're up.
Okay, number 4. I was actually at this pay-per-view, so it's a lot better seeing live than on DVD, I guess. But it's still wait, what am I saying? It's still a great match. Shawn Michaels versus Triple H, Armageddon, 2002.
Ooh, that's a
Three
great.
Stages of Hell.
You're right. That was definitely a great match. It was really, really well done.
First match was a hardcore match. The second was a steel cage, and the third, of course, was a ladder match.
Who won that one?
That was Triple H won that one.
Yeah. It was really good.
He won the ladder?
Yeah, it was two. I think it was 2 matches to 1.
Alright.
That was still really well done. Number 3 in my pick. It's one thing I mentioned in the first part of the video. It's Edge and Christian versus the Dudleys versus the Hardys in TLC matches.
Oh.
I couldn't pick one TLC match exactly. I had to pick more than one.
All of them.
In this case, all of them, yeah. And it's really good. And by the way, we're sorry for the little delay in the video, guys. I was being paged.
Yeah.
But TLC matches take a lot out of you.
Definitely.
They are brutal. I mean, you're combining three elements that are making the body be put through as much punishment as it's more punishment than the human body can withstand. But if the tag team titles are on the line in that match, you got to know how to step up your game. And that's why I consider the TLC is one of the greatest.
My another pick.
Yes.
All right. This one took place at like Judgment Day, 2003, 2.
One of the two.
Yeah, it was a stretcher match for the WWE title.
2003.
Big Show versus Brock Lesnar.
2003.
That was 2003.
Wow.
That was a great match, especially how it ended. Forklift.
Wow.
He had a
Forklift. Well, hey, technically, he was on a back brace. It was considered part of the stretcher. It counts.
It does, yeah.
That was awesome. That was great. That was friggin' wonderful.
I got. What was that, number 3 for me?
That was yes.
That was number 3.
Yes. Number 2.
I got number 2.
My number 2 pick.
Oh, no, wait, you forgot me.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
You forgot me. What the hell are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. Go ahead.
Alright, number 3, my favorite match of all time, from WrestleMania 3, Macho Man Randy Savage versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Oh, wow. That's going back.
For the
That's
Intercontinental
going
title.
back like.
Ooh, for the Intercontinental, that definitely is going back in the day.
Going back like 24 years.
I know, but it's still like amazing. It's fast paced.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like 15 minutes long.
Understandable.
It's only like 15 minutes long, and it's really fast paced. Really just amazing wrestling.
Yeah, that was really, really awesome. It was a great match. I actually saw it on YouTube. It was really fantastic. Number 2.
Oh, yes.
You're gonna start this one. I'm gonna go next, and then we'll go with Alex.
Wait. Oh, I heard.
Yeah, we're gonna start with you this time.
Okay. My favorite match was what was it? WrestleMania 17, was it? Between The Rock and Hulk Hogan.
Damn.
That was number 2.
WrestleMania X7, Hulk Hogan and The Rock.
And The Rock. Yeah, they battled it
That's
out.
18.
18.
18.
X8. I'm sorry,
My
X8.
bad.
Yeah, that actually is a good match. That was
Number
definitely a
2.
good match. Yeah, definitely good.
I got a funny one for number 1.
My favorite, my number 2 pick is a TNA match.
It's gonna be cool.
It's AJ Styles versus Chris Sabin versus Petey Williams. Final Resolution 2005, and the match was Ultimate X. Now think about it. through all the years that the match has been going on, AJ never won it until 2005.
Until that night.
This was his first match, his first win in Ultimate X. Now everyone knows, if you guys have watched at home, the simple. You must incapacitate your opponent or opponents, depending on if it's a singles match or more, and climb the steel truss onto the cable, across the cable, and release either the giant X or the belt that hangs in the middle of the ring. The match ended,
X Division title.
and this was for the X Division title, which was even better.
And the match ended like, oh my god, it was like a blockbuster ending.
It was amazing. I mean, especially with all the moves that were hit too. I mean, you had Petey Williams hit the Canadian Destroyer. You had Chris Sabin hit the Cradle Shock. AJ hit the Styles Clash. All three moves were hit in that day. I mean, you had AJ go from the steel cable, basically get turned inside out and land on his back on the canvas. The match was incredible. It really was. I mean, that's why X Division TNA states the X Division as there's no weight limit for the X Division. It's just about no limit, and that's pretty much what happened. We had no idea who that is. You know, we had that happen. Ultimately, Chris Sabin and Petey Williams were fighting for the belt on top of the cable. AJ hit it down. It was right there next to him. All AJ did, grabbed the belt, and he won his first X Division, his fourth X Division title, but his first Ultimate X match. Really awesome. Alex, you're up, number 2.
Oh boy. This is a big one.
Number 2.
This is a big one. I guarantee you people are going to say, why isn't this number 1? But number 2, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker, WrestleMania 25.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was definitely good. That was a quick match.
It's perfect from start to finish.
Definitely. It won Match of the Year. This Match of the Year.
From every single wrestling magazine, the Slammy won it. Yeah, it's just unbelievable. Start to finish. I believe it was a 30-minute match.
Somewhere around that, maybe a little bit less. Maybe a little bit more.
Maybe more, maybe less.
Yeah, maybe. It was
Yeah, but it was unbelievable.
definitely.
Anticipation. There was like anticipation in the match was just off the charts.
Kicked out. Undertaker kicked out. Finally got Tombstone. 1, 2, 3.
You're up. Okay, cool. Number 1 pick. You're up, Jimmy. What was your top pick? Your favorite match and one of the greatest feelings of all time?
Well, this one was a hard one. I had to give some deep thought. But at the end of the day, I say it was Bound for Glory 2006. Right? Yeah, I think it was 2006. When it was Sting versus Jeff Jarrett. When Kurt Angle, the special enforcer.
Oh. Big match. Big match. It was a really good one.
Alright, we'll be back. We're going to dinner.
Real quick, number 1 pick to end the show, guys. My number 1 pick is tie HBK versus Taker and Triple H versus Taker for the title. Not for the title, but for the Streak versus Career. Hi, guys. And the No Holds Barred match for 26 and 27. That's going to do it, though.
Wait, what about mine?
Oh, yeah, your number 1 pick. I'm sorry, I can't think straight here. I'll be there in a minute.
You want me to keep it fast? Or?
Keep it fast, because I gotta get going.
Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart, Iron Man match, WrestleMania 12.
WrestleMania 12, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Iron. That's damn good. Damn good match. Alright, sorry for rushing you there, Alex. My parents are rushing me as well. That's going to do it for us. Tag teams are the next list. You guys got to make sure you guys see it, I see it, we'll keep it locked. This is the Wrestling Rewind. Jay Van Diesel and A Pizzle 90, we're signing out. We'll see you next time.
So am I.